Hello, it is Tara Boothby, and I wanted to do a brief little book review on this great book. It's a hot topic right now, Atlas of the Heart, Bréne Brown. So many of my colleagues, so many clients, so many people out there, there's buzz everywhere. And that's been going on for a few months, so you've probably heard of this book. I don't know if you've had a chance to pick it up yet, but I definitely recommend it. I will say that this is one of my favorite psychology, human science books that I picked up in probably the last decade. And I just can't say enough good things about it. So one of the things that I will say about this book is if I ever teach at a university level again, or even a high school level, which I've never done, but if I get to teach, this would be an amazing curriculum. This would be a great course book. So I don't want to turn people off by saying that because maybe you've read course books for different, school curriculums that you have endured in the past and found them boring. I will definitely say this is not a boring book. However, for me, it read like a course textbook. Like it could be a very good impacting textbook. And I'll say that Bréne and her team did an excellent job of laying out the content of this book. It's a really easy read. She has some very good impacting categories, and within those categories, they break them down into different types of adjacent emotions. If you remember, or if you've listened to a vlog that Ellis did previously, adjacent emotions are just emotions that are kind of similar or very similar. They're side by side. They're more commonly to be experienced at the same time or to get confused. So Bréne and her team go through different categories of something that might be impacting us and then break it down into the emotions. When they break down the emotions, they go on to explain those emotions based in research, giving some great definition, and also to notice how we might experience them emotionally, cognitively, behaviorally. Really good. So as well, when I notice how the book is broken up into different sections, these sections read very easy. So there might be 10 to 20 pages in a section, but each emotion is broken down into like 2 or 3 pages that are really easy to read. So you can read a little or you could read a lot. I also have been recommending this book to parents of adolescents. I think this would be a great daily reader where you could spend time over breakfast or dinner reading with your kids, bedtime, something like that. Take 2 to 5 minutes to read something and discuss it. Be super helpful with tweens, teens. It's a bit mature for school-age children, but another thing that's great about this book is that Bréne and her team really do an excellent job at writing most things at about a grade 8 reading level. And if there were some bigger concepts that your child, your junior high child, if you chose to read it with them, was struggling with, you probably could help to unpack it. The other thing is if there's a bigger word or concept, like gratitude is one of the things that she covers. Gratitude might be a bigger word for some children. She also goes down, her team and her go down to break up what actually is gratitude. So I'm just gonna notice one of the sections here. So the first one is places we go when things are uncertain or too much. That's the header, that's the big category. And within that category, then they will discuss stress, overwhelm, anxiety, worry, avoidance, excitement, dread, fear, and vulnerability. So you can hear the adjacentness of those different words. And it's really neat to consider, how is anxiety different than worry? And do I get those things confused? How do I experience these things differently? Lots of really cute, cool categories. Let me just see here. So places we go when it's beyond us. That's number 4. I'm just going to flip to that section. Page 56 and see. So I like this too, like different pages. There's lots of different sections broken up. It makes the book fly by really quickly and it makes it really fun. Lots of pictures, lots of interactions, lots of quotes, excellent references to other books, ideas that I have such a good list of other books that I want to read or listen to, given my experience with this book. I'll also say that I'm extremely glad that I got it in hard copy, because this is a book that I would like to reread, and there's also great margins so you can write comments to yourself. One of the good quotes that I really liked that she noticed in here about confusion: I need time for my confusion. Confusion can be a cue that there's new territory to be explored or a fresh puzzle to be solved. And that's a quote from Adam Grant from the book Think Again. So again, Brene's just pushing or pointing to all these amazing people. So there's this confusion, and then in the same category, we're also learning about surprise. And the research is noticed as similar to findings by the researchers Sasha Topolinsky and Fritz Stracht. I think I might have said it right. My team, so Brene's team, and I define surprise as an interruption caused by information that doesn't fit with our current understanding or expectations. It causes us to reevaluate. You just notice those 2 points of references that Brene and her team make. So surprise is something that interrupts, but it also causes us to reevaluate. Whereas confusion, according to the Adam Grant quote, is something that we need to just notice and make space for. Already, just that little soundbite, you can see how this book really opens us up to compare and evaluate and notice that creating space for emotion, essentially creating space for emotion. Trying to have better definitions, trying to be curious and mindful about what am I actually experiencing and how do I experience this is helpful. And when we can experience or notice that there are adjacent emotions, then we can make better space, and we can also tolerate uncomfortable and comfortable in different ways. So I highly recommend this book. I could go through so many sections and just notice all the good information. Beautiful section on shame. When Tony and I talk about shame again, I might just make some references to Brene's great work. Of course, she's like the shame queen. Not that she shames, but she just really does a great job of unpacking it. If you haven't read any Brene, I suggest starting here. And if you are curious about this book, I just say buy it. I doubt you'll regret it. It is full of amazing information. It's a great gift. It was actually gifted to me, and I was so touched because books are risky to give as a present. And I usually feel anxious and overwhelmed when someone gives me a book, because first off, what if I don't like it? Second off, then I feel a commitment to read something and make time for it. I was very pleasantly surprised at how wonderful a gift this was. Maybe one of the favorite gifts I've ever gotten in my life. So if you want to take a risk and give it to somebody, I think that it could work. All right, you guys, have a great day, and just stay in tune with your body, stay in tune with your own emotion, make space to notice others, encourage each other, let's love on each other, and let's just enjoy the experience of being human. There's great opportunity out there to bless ourselves and bless others. Peace and love as you go on your day. Take care.